of the last three sectionals here in Class B. It looks like they are going to have Whitley Easton and Abby Harrod, and we are set to go, baby. After 694 days, lacrosse is back on Chosen Spot Radio. Here we go. Canandaigua is going to pick up the first draw control. So CA wins the first draw control. HFL. Let's see here. Abby Harrod is going to switch sticks because they are not going to make her a fogo. Face off, get off, draw, control, get off. Not happening. Ball at the X with the left-hander McKenna Davis, fresh in from Pittsford. Her and her sister Hannah coming over from Pittsford. Coming over here to play for their dad, Ronnie. They wanted to play for their dad, Ronnie, and Ronnie did everything he could to make that happen. Ronnie said if they didn't want to, he wouldn't have done it. Pass out in front. Canandaigua is going to draw first blood. So the apple is going to go to McKenna Davis, and that's going to come at 24-18. So it comes at 24-18 and 24-18. Not sure who the... All right, so Emily York, daughter of the boys' head coach of the lacrosse program here. So I'm just doing some, there we go. That is the first goal of the season for Canandaigua, as it's their first game of the season, and Canandaigua draws first blood at 24-18, just 42 seconds in. We've got two 25-minute halves, and Abby Harrod is going to go to Boston College. Abby Harrod going to Boston College, sister of Casey Harrod, ranked number 18 by Inside Lacrosse Magazine for class of 2022. And she also plays basketball, and here is another draw control for Canandaigua. Now, Abby Harrod, one of the best draw control players, not only in Section 5, but in the country as a whole. Now, Canandaigua, as I said, they're going to be going from right to left, so they'll be shooting on the northern goal. They are wearing a white kit, white skirts and tops with cherry numbers that I can see very plainly. HFL in black with yellow numbers. Now, I just have to give a mention that the goalie who played in the JV game, she's not the usual goalie. She's usually a position player. The goalie went, I think she went on vacation. Here's the left-hander out in front. Davis spins. Thought she was going to send the Tootsie Roll backhander, but instead she's going to come around and she's going to shoot at the upper 90 on the left-hand side. And that is going to be McKenna Davis's first ever goal for the Canandaigua Braves, and it's going to come at 23-46, unassisted. So McKenna Davis knocks down her first ever Canandaigua goal. Her first goal for the Canandaigua Braves. Now, who is that? That's Kaylee Lupton, the senior, who's going to be bringing in Abby Harrod. Abby Harrod is using two different sticks, one for the face-off and one for regulation play. One more time, Jim Mickle from SC Video, got to give him a shout-out. We worked together several times. We worked together all season in 2019, I believe. And I don't think we did anything together before that, though, did we, Jim? But with 2019, we kind of went everywhere. And, he's a good dude. He's a good dude, and he does a good job. Draw still on the carpet, and it is going to be picked up by Canandaigua. So Canandaigua with three straight draw controls here in the first half. It's going to be picked up off the carpet by Liv Shore, the sophomore. And Canandaigua is going to come down and get a shot right down Main Street. And did not see who it was. All right, so it's going to be McKenna Davis. So McKenna Davis is going to knock down two straight for the Braves and going to make it 3-0. 1-0, 2-0, 3-0. Just doing a little bit of housekeeping here, and that one comes at 23-36. 33, just 13 seconds after the first one, and we have our first timeout. Stops the clock at 23:33. Can't do this without the help of sponsors, and here's a couple of them. You're listening to Canandaigua Girls Lacrosse here on the station for Braves Nation and on the Canandaigua City School District YouTube page, Chosen Spot Radio. And is all Canandaigua right now. Kevin O'Connell, sorry about that, Kevin, the head coach for the HFL Cougars since 2004. Ronnie Davis in his second season, but his pedigree, another draw control for Abby Herod for Canandaigua. Now they get it down to Davis, the left-hander. And I'll tell you what, she is not the biggest girl on the field, but, man, she can ball. There's no question about it. And, all right, I don't know what the story was that I was telling you before that, but 23-10 left to play, and Canandaigua jumping out to a 3-0 lead. As I said, dating back to 2011, Canandaigua with a 7-6 advantage. Here is the shot from the right-hand side. Goes wide left. Liv Shore, the sophomore, letting it go. Liv Shore plays basketball, and younger sister to Bella, and this is her third year on varsity. So when you're a sophomore and you're in your third year, you know you can ball. When you're on a Ronnie Davis team, you know you can play. What a fantastic feed by Davis. I believe that was Shore again, but McKenna Davis with a fantastic feed. Yep. So Liv Shore is going to knock it down. Her, obviously, first of the season. And McKenna Davis, as I said, earning her keep. Because a lot of people might say, oh, man, she's just playing because he's a coach's kid. Look what's happening, man. She is definitely earning her spot. And she has been involved in every goal thus far. And this one comes at 22:36, about a minute after the last one by Davis to make it 4-0. So with 22:36 left to play, here is McKenna Davis in at the draw, and it is going to be picked up by HFL. So HFL is going to take advantage of no Abby Herod being in at the draw and see if they can make some offense happen. And the errant pass is going to be picked up over here on the right wing by Jenna Bavenzi. She's got 8 goals on the season. She leads the way offensively for Honeoye Falls, and the ball is going to get knocked out of the stick over there just under the goal post uprights in the Southern Canandaigua football end zone. Speaking of Canandaigua football, big shout out, winning their second straight sectionals title after putting a nice little beat down on the East Eagles. 21:50 left to play. Here comes a somewhat version of the Syracuse weave. Starting to see a lot more of that, and when a college team picks it up and starts using it and it works, it is going to be utilized. They send it over to just about at the X, now just about the goal line extended with HFL. 21:30 left to play. And I'll tell you what, on that southern end, I have somewhat of a difficult time discerning where the ball is. And a nice takeaway by Davis is going to get it to Quinn Tallman, twin sister of Cam Tallman, who was instrumental in helping Canandaigua win that second straight sectionals title. Ball is going to end up out here with Rachel Bennett, Rachel B, the sophomore. And they're going to get the restart back around the 45-yard line. They're going to dump it down to Davis, the left-hander on the right wing. 20:55 left to play. Had a great quick downpour here at Braves Field. Now Davis is going to send it over here to the near side, over to Neiman. Back to Davis. Davis being guarded closely by Abigail Baum. And Davis comes down, lets the left-hander go, and I think she's going to get fouled on the shot. Is she going to get fouled on the shot? She might get a free position here. Let's see what the call is. If she is going to get a free position, Canandaigua backed up the ball nicely. And as you may or may not know, the team that's closest to the ball after the shot is going to get possession. Davis comes down, and a great save. A great save by Lily Brady coming into today. 18 saves, 18 goals against in 150 minutes. So Davis let it rip off the free position and got denied. 20 minutes left to play here in the first half. Let's see if this varsity game is going to be a little closer, perhaps, than the JV game. Ball now with Abigail Baum, the senior. She's going to bring it right up Main Street, right between the two hash marks. And she's going to go left-handed. She's going to get defended by Rachel Bennett. And we're going to have a whistle. They're going to call a little too much contact. And as I said, as you may or may not know, quick restarts here. You don't have to stop and reset and all that. You just keep going. And I love that. Canandaigua up 4-0, 19:25 left to play. Ball on the right-hand side of the fan with HFL. They hit the cutter. A lot of contact, though. Nice job hitting the cutter, Maeve O'Brien. 5 goals. She's going to go to Harvard. She's going to Harvard. She's also going to get a free position over here on the right side of the 8. 19 minutes left to play. Running clock only stops after goals and when the refs want you to. She sidesteps, draws the double, loses the cradle. Loose, little too much contact. Little too much contact out there. Again, clock continues to run, 18:45. And it's a free position for HFL. Brings it down, and Quinn Tallman can't go down and make the stop. And that goal is going to be the 6th of the season for Maeve O'Brien. So Maeve O'Brien is going to knock it down. Maeve O'Brien puts HFL on the board. Let's see here. O'Brien, as I said, I keep the score. That was from G8. That was from the free position, so it is unassisted. 18:38. And as I said, HFL on the board and trailing 4-1. So here is Abby Herod back in at the draw. She is going to do battle with Whitley Easton. Easton is going to go to Mercyhurst. I'm pretty sure I mentioned that Abby Herod is going to Boston College, younger sister of Casey Herod, standout basketball player, and as I said, ranked number 18 by Inside Lacrosse magazine. I would put her higher. I would put her higher than that. I would think she's a top 10 player. She is in my book. Great family, great support unit. But they're going to put her back in there at the draw control. Canandaigua has great wings, and that one is going to come down to HFL. So after Canandaigua winning the first 4 draws, the Cougs have been able to win the last 2, and as you know, possession is everything. They have the ball with Jenna Bavenzi, 8-1 for 9, and when I say 8-1 for 9, I mean 8 goals, 1 apple for 9 points. Ball at the GLE, a lot of contact, draws the double. That's a double defense. Coach Ronnie Davis told me he's got a whole new defensive scheme that he's throwing out there, and so far it's done its job. 18 left to play. Now coming in for HFL is Haley Robinson, a senior. The HFL Cougars have scored 25 in the first half and 20 in the second half. So if Canandaigua can hang on here, they need a good stop. They need a good stop. Up here by the 25, it comes up with Emma Kelcogny. She's going to Cornell. Loose on the carpet. Picked up. And let's see who the call is going to go against. We've got a whistle. And it is going to go to HFL. HFL gets it down here to Bavenzi right around the 5-yard line. She walks it up to the 10, draws the double team. And the official's going to say a little bit too much contact there by Kaylee Lupton, younger sister of Kenzie Lupton, playing in college at Bentley for the Falcons. They go on to play in the semis in their tournament. She's going to go to Bucknell, another D1 school. HFL looking to get a look at Quinn Tallman. Tallman very, very active in goal. She doesn't just hug a post. She is active. She got a piece of that shot. It's loose. It's loose. It's out in front, and I think it got scraped in there. It got pumped in by HFL. So HFL knocks down another one. All right, so O'Brien with her second is going to make it 4-2. Canandaigua at 16:43. So about 2 minutes after the last goal by HFL. Once again, thanks for joining us here on Chosen Spot Radio, the station for Braves Nation. We are scheduled to be here for every home game for both the boys and the girls, and we are scheduled to patch into the video stream. We are also available to do JV games depending upon whether somebody steps up and puts a little sponsorship down or not. It's up to y'all. Abby Herod kicks it out, another draw control. So after giving up 2 straight, they get it back, and here comes McKenna Davis, the left-hander, down the left side. Puts the spin move on, goes right-handed, gets it back over to Herod. Boy, what a formidable duo that is. Ball over here on the left side with Bella Shore. She's going to go to Indianapolis, the senior. Older sister of Liv. Ball up top. Nice job by Shore. Puts the brakes on. Passes inside. Shore to Kohler Neiman, the sophomore. And it's good for Canandaigua, and they're going to jump out to the 5-2 lead. So they put an end to the run. Yeah, so Kohler Neiman, she knocks one down from, let me see, that was Bella Shore. Bella Shore knocks it down. As you know, Kohler Neiman, the daughter of assistant coach Dave Neiman. Dave Neiman, a legend here in Canandaigua, former varsity football coach, now an assistant. And nice job by Kohler Neiman to put the finish on that shot right inside. Now, Kohler is her 3rd year on varsity, and she is the younger sister of Jackson Neiman. Oh, and a lot of contact out here on the draw between Davis and Green Marley, the sophomore from, and they are going to, let's see here. Looks like Marley, a little bit of, might have got hit in the lip, checking herself for blood. Stops the clock at 16:05, and here comes the restart for Canandaigua. So no yellows, no cards, play on. Abby Herod, left side, gets it up to Bella Shore. Bella Shore comes down to Kohler Neiman. Over to the other side to Davis. 15:45 left to play here in the first half. Lily Brady in goal for the Cougars, freshman. And they go to Davis. They're going to swing around looking for a cutter in the front. Davis, GLE, passes to Herod, and Herod is going to knock it down. Abby Herod with the goal from Davis. Herod from M. Davis. And something tells me we're going to hear that a lot this season. Something tells me we're going to hear that quite a bit. And that comes at 15:28 to make it 6-2 Canandaigua. Here is the draw control, and then it is going to be taken by Abby Herod. So Canandaigua takes another draw control after losing 2 in a row. They've won 2 in a row now, and they lead the draw control game 6-2. 6-2, and that's exactly what the score is. So what that is that indicates you got to have the ball to do anything with it. Coming in for Canandaigua, Tyler Smith, the senior for Canandaigua. Tyler Smith, let's what do we have going out here? Nope, crease violation. Crease violation, so goal no good. And it's going to be a crease violation. You cannot, if you're an offensive player, you cannot be in the goalie's crease. It's simple. It's that simple. Let's see here. Oh, looks like McKenna Davis and Abby Herod are both going to Boston College. And I already called out Bella Shore going to Indianapolis. Kaylee Lupton, Bucknell, Tyler Smith, Youngstown. 3rd year on varsity, and she also plays hockey. And Canandaigua with the takeaway, coming back the other way. And McKenna Davis with the runner. She lets it go, and she knocks another one down, and she has the hat trick. So McKenna Davis unassisted on the runner off the takeaway at 14:25 to make it 7-2. And as I said, that you have to have the ball to do anything with it. And possession off of the draw and the face-off in the boys' game is pivotal. It's key. You have to make it happen. So Abby Herod back at the draw with Whitley Easton. Again, the Mercyhurst commit. She has 7 and 8 for 15, 7 goals, 8 apples, 15 points. She's a junior. It's up in the air. It's on the carpet, and it is going to be picked up by Whitley. So, oops, I lost my sheet, man. Stuck to my arm. And so now 6-3 on draw controls. 14-14 left to play. Ball behind now. Oh, I think that was good defense. I think that was good defense by Grace Brinza, the senior. I remember at the half, we're going to talk about all of the about former Canandaigua players and how they're doing in their tournament play in college. Feed inside. Great defense. Here's the shot and a fantastic save by Quinn Tallman. So QT making a great save there. 13:45 left to play. She is very active, very physical. She's not afraid to get in your grill, and she's not afraid to have you in her grill. 13:35 left to play. We're going to be back on the air on Wednesday when the boys host, I believe they host Brighton right here at Braves Field. They thumped Geneva, I think 13-3 on Sunday. Nice takeaway by Abby Herod, and she's off to the races. She is off to the races along the left-hand side. She's going to go up along the hash marks. And instead of coming over and checking her, they're going to get in a position. Over here on the right-hand side to Emily York. Again, York with the first goal of the season. First goal in 694 days for Canandaigua. So off of the foul, the call, Canandaigua. Oh, wait a second. What do we have here? Abby Herod. Oh, Abby's just coming over here and switching sticks. Switching sticks. And she is going to get the restart right at the top of the 12 at the 15-yard line. Top of that fan comes right over here. It's a semicircle that starts at the goal line extended and comes all the way around 12 meters. Davis over at the GLE. She is guarded by, can't tell. Here's a shot, and it's good for Canandaigua. Davis again. That's number 4. Was that Davis? That's number 4. Oh, that was Hannah Davis. That was Hannah Davis, the freshman. So still a Davis, but this one was Hannah. And this one's going to come at 12-19 and make it 8-2. Boy, I'll tell you, this HFL offense scores 15 points per game, and they've just been unable to fabricate any kind of offense. Lacrosse players here, the girls lacrosse players that are playing in college and how they're doing in their tournaments. Lexi Bernicki, the big rig. Here's another draw control, and they're going to redraw. They're going to redo. They're going to redo. Came right down to McKenna Davis, but unable to do anything with it. I think that other wing player for Canandaigua is Liv Shore. And it is on the ground. It's on the carpet, and Abby Herod is going to sug it right up. So they now lead the draw control 7-3 and lead 8-2. 12 left to play. What, are we not hitting on the stream?
No, we're okay.
Okay.
I just wanted them to check.
11:50 left to play. I got you, Jimmy. You the man. York swings it over to Davis. They swing it over to the far side out in front for Davis, for McKenna Davis. She can't make the play. It is loose, and it is going to be picked up. And now brought up to the top. It's going to go over the head of the intended recipient. A lot of contact out there. Going to be picked up by Shore. Shore is going to come over here to Neiman on the left-hand side. And we're going to have a whistle, and they're going to have a restart. And Abby Herod is going to dart away from Emma Hoffman. Emma Hoffman trying to come up and make the play. And here's a goal, and Abby Harrod's going to make her pay. Abby Harrod is going to knock one down past Lily Brady. And Abby Harrod now with 2 on the day. And this one comes at 11-10. All right, Harrod with her second on the day is going to make it 9-2 with 11-10 left to play. Again, we will be back on the air tomorrow when the fellas host Brighton. Now, we were going to do both the JV and the varsity games, but the JV game was canceled. So with that cancellation, we'll just be doing the varsity game, and then we'll be back on the air on Saturday with Canandaigua when the ladies host Mercy at 3 o'clock right here at Braves Field. So we're back at the draw. Canandaigua leading the draw 7-3 thus far. So Abby Harrod in control of the draw control over Whitley Easton, the junior. Abby Harrod, a junior as well. So Section 5 has to put up with her prowess for at least one more year, but then she's going to ship off to Boston College. And being a Yankees fan and and an anti-Boston guy, my first thought is, no, Abby, what are you doing? But 9-2, 11-10 left to go. The Wings right now are McKenna Davis and Maya Herman. And here is the draw, and Herman is going to bring it in. So another draw control for Canandaigua. They gave up 2 straight, and I think they've won, 4 now straight, something like that. 10:55 left to play. Herman is going to give it off to Neiman. Now, Neiman, Kohler used to, when she was playing a couple seasons ago, she used to wear the helmet. She's not wearing the helmet now. A lot of JV players were wearing the helmet. Don't see any out there right now. Here is Davis. She comes in, lets the left-hander go, and it's good for Hannah Davis. So Hannah Davis is going to knock it down, the freshman. That's her second goal as a Canandaigua Brave. She's got 2 of the last 3 goals scored by the Braves, and this one comes at 10:38 to make it 10-2. 10-2. And I got to be honest with you. I have got to be honest with you, fans. I'm a little surprised by the lopsidedness of this score. But then again, when you're winning the draw control battle 8-3, you're possessing the ball. There isn't a whole lot HFL can do if they don't have the ball. No question. Like I said, they score an average of 15 goals per game. They're only at 2 with 10:38 left to play. Here's another draw control. Maya Herman is going to eat that up. She's going to come along the left-hand side, put the brakes on, right about the 25-yard line. Beautiful multi-use facility here at Canandaigua. And Harrod is going to come out and take a break, and in her place is going to be Tyler Smith, the senior. Again, hockey player, one of 3 girl hockey players here at Canandaigua. Jemmy, she's on JV. McKenna Krause, she's on JV. And Tyler Smith, the senior. And I did name McKenna Krause the player of the game in that JV. Oh, and a save. I think that was a birthday save. I'm going to call that a birthday save by Lily Brady because I don't think she knew where that ball was because that was a left-handed zinger by Hannah Davis. All right. So Ronnie, the head coach. Like I was saying earlier, his pedigree is unquestionable. Unquestionable. Multiple national championships at the D3 level with MCC before he ended up coming over here for Canandaigua. In his first year at Canandaigua, he goes out and they win the Section 5 sectionals title when Lexi Bernicki hit the winner in overtime. Now HFL doing their best to throw it away, and they do. It's going to be scooped up by Canandaigua. Now she gets checked. Ball is loose, and Emma Kelkani there, 7-5 for 12 for the senior, ends up giving it right back to Canandaigua. Here's the left-hander. Davis on the left-hand side takes the shot, goes wide right. That was McKenna Davis. both of the Davises with the left hand. I got to ask Ronnie about that, why they're both left-handed. I wonder if he's left-handed. But I'm ambidextrous. I'm ambidextrous. I can make the same mistakes with my left hand as I do with my right. 8:35. Here is McKenna, the older of the two, GLE. Tries to put the dodge on, draws the double, splits it, lets a worm burner go, and it's going to be backed up nicely by Canandaigua. And as you may or may not know, the team closest to the ball when it goes out of bounds gets it on possession. And what a beautiful pass. What a beautiful pass by Hannah Davis inside to Rachel B. Rachel Bennett knocks it down for Canandaigua. Younger sister of Sammy B., who was instrumental in helping Canandaigua pick up their second straight football sectionals with a victory over East. She knocks it down and makes it 11-2 with 8:15 left to play. Man, oh man. Now, a lot of people want to do away with this aspect of the game. I call it the T.D. Erlin rule. They want to do away with the face-off or the draw and go to alternating possessions. And my only response to that is, are you cray-cray? Not going to happen. Not going to happen. Listen, T.D. Erlin, the best face-off guy on the face of the planet, got robbed last year when COVID robbed him of the Tewarton Award. He definitely, absolutely would have won that Tewarton. In my opinion, 8:15 left to play here in the first. Abby Harrod dominant at the draw, and she's going to win another one. She is going to win another one. That's 10-3 now at the draw. Abby Harrod, a stud at the draw. Oh, Canandaigua doing their best to throw it away. Neiman is going to pick it up, though. Not the best pass from Bella Shore, but good enough that she could have picked it up. She did off the carpet, though. Here is Hannah Davis. It's going to give it off to Abby Harrod, right-hand side. They go to the GLE to McKenna Davis. She pops it all the way back up top to Shore. Shore on the runner, and a great save by Lily Brady. Great save by Brady off of that shot by Liv Shore. Now the outlet pass is going to be taken away by McKenna Davis. She tries to get it to Hannah Davis. I don't think Hannah was expecting it, and it was a very hard pass, but it's going to be picked up on the near side by Liv Shore. And they're going to reset. They reset and get the ball to the junior, Abby Harrod. They go to sophomore Liv Shore, down to Neiman. I got to give a shout-out to whoever designed these jerseys and these uniforms. I can see the numbers plainly. 6:55, Canandaigua leading 11-2. Thanks for joining us here at ChosenSpotRadio.com and on the Canandaigua School District YouTube. Nice feed. Oh, and a great dodge, but she draws the quick triple, does Bella Shore. And here is the shot by Canandaigua, and it's good. I believe it was Kohler Neiman, 6:36. Yep, Kohler Neiman. So Neiman from Bella Shore is good for Canandaigua at 6:36, and you know what 6:36 means. Do your best to be your best. Absolutely. That's Spazman 6:36. What's that noise? Is that a car alarm going off or something? 6 minutes left to play, and with the 10-point lead, the clock is now a running clock. 12-2. Canandaigua dominant on the draw control, 10-3. Harrod back at it. HFL trying to throw anything at Abby to win a draw, and another win for Harrod. She just pops it right up into the air and then goes and gets it herself. And now she's going to QB. The ball is behind over there with Hannah Davis, the left-hander. She draws the attention of Abigail Baum. Now they bring it back up top. They swing it over to the left to Bella Shore. the senior, going to Indianapolis. Cassidy King, former goalie here, now at Indianapolis. The Greyhounds won their tournament. Here is a shot, and I think that was off the upright and picked up by Brady. Brady with the outlet pass, struggling to make good outlet passes, especially on that far wing. Now the pass is going to be errant for Chloe Brassey, and it is a loose ball, and Neiman fighting really hard. Man, she got wrecked, but the ball goes to Hannah Davis. You know what? Let them play. Let them play. I'm all right with letting them play as long as that stuff comes back the other way as well. 12-2. That call probably would have got made if it was a closer game. I would imagine that call may have been made with as much contact as there was if it was a closer game. So it looks like with 4:20 left to play, Canandaigua is going to get a free position on the right-hand side, and here is the shot off the free position. Hannah Davis with the hat trick now. So Hannah Davis with the hat trick, and as I say, that was from the 8-meter free position, and that one comes at, we'll call it 3:55 to make it 13-2. Canandaigua just running away with this thing, and it's fairly simple. Fairly simple. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure out why Canandaigua is able to have a 13-2 lead here with 3:35. It's because Abby Herod and Canandaigua are leading the draw control 11-3. There's just nothing that these HFL Cougs can do, but as with the JV, when I look down, they've only got 4 substitutes too. Their JV program only had 4 substitutes. They are the reigning defending Class C sectional champions, though. 3:05 left to play in the first half. And just Abby Herod. Listen, there's dominant, and then there's Abby Herod. The way she has been just destroying at the draw control. They get it over to Grace Brinza, the senior. She goes over to the right-hand side, over to Melanie Laneson, the senior. .235 left to play. Canandaigua leading 13-2. So McKenna, or I should say, is that going to be Hannah Davis with the ball at the top? Maya Herman. Looks like Canandaigua going into what we've seen Syracuse do into that weave. Here's Emily York. And she's going to go over to another left-hander. A lot of left-handers out there. I like it. And that left-hander was Tyler Smith. Ball at the top with Hannah Davis. Here's the flip to McKenna Davis and the flip to Herman. Ball right up top at the 12-meter. Now they finally go down to Hannah Davis. The give and go doesn't work, but it comes through all the way to the near side to Rachel Bennett. She's got one on the day. Here's Hannah Davis, lets the left-hander go, and Brady makes a nice save, but the loose ball is going to be picked up by Tyler Smith. And Tyler Smith is going to dump it into, I believe, Kohler Neiman, and Neiman is going to get another one, and I believe that's her third. So Kohler Neiman with the hat trick on the feed from Tyler Smith. And that one's going to come at about, we'll call it 1:20, because it's a running clock, and it's difficult to really give you the exact time on the goal with that running clock. I'll try to do a better job of looking over. Final minute of play. Final minute of play in an all Canandaigua first half. All Canandaigua first half. Canandaigua sending out a message that that 1 year layoff, that 694-day layoff, didn't hurt them one little bit. Loose ball going to be picked up by Maya Herman. So another draw control for Canandaigua, now leading 13-3 in the draw control game, leading 14-2. And they're going to wind it down with 20 seconds left to play. Ball with Herod over on the right-hand side. She walks it down into the end zone that we saw Casey Herod in plenty of times, now playing for Exeter, looking to prepare himself to go play for St. Joe's. And McKenna Davis wasting time, down to 1 second, and they are going to be content to just let time run out and walk into the break with a 14-2 lead. 14-2 at the halftime break. So, your halftime score, Canandaigua 14, HFL 2. Canandaigua switching ends, now defending the northern goal, shooting on the southern goal. And off of that, a little bit of contact off of the violation that will give HFL a first, they'll draw first blood at the, it looks like Abby Herod. I think Abby Herod might have earned herself a yellow card. Did Abby earn a yellow card? Yes, she did. So Abby Herod, that's big. That would be huge for Canandaigua if they weren't up 14-2. But if that game were a little bit closer, and you also have to ask yourself, I think that call might not have been made in that way if the game wasn't as disproportionately scored as it was. A lot of times games that are in the course of a blowout, they're called a little differently than if they were. So she's out for 2 minutes, and we'll see if that's releasable. We'll see if that's releasable, but here the HFL Cougars are going to bring it down. They're now at the GLE, going to bring it over to the far side over there with Hannah Selke. She's at 5 and 2 for 7. And loose ball in the end zone. And, you can't give up on that ball until you hear a whistle, girlfriend. HFL fortunate. I think they're blessed to have control of this ball because when it came over, it hadn't gone out of bounds, and the HFL player was kind of playing it as if it was already out of bounds. 24-10 left to play, 14-12, running clock because of the score. Here is the restart, pass right down Main Street. Here's the left-hander going to go over the crossbar, but it was backed up nicely by HFL. And that shot, that left-handed shot was taken by Claire Ruff. She was looking for her 7th on the season. Here's a restart for HFL. I like it because you almost don't have to stop on the foul or the violation. And here is a foul. Boy, they're calling it pretty tight now. They're calling it pretty tight here with 23:30 left to play, and Canandaigua up 14-2. Ball over on the left alley, now right up the middle over there with Marley. Back over to the middle and taken away. Nice job by Caroline Lytle to climb the ladder and intercept that pass. Now she gets double teamed. She gets the Malachi crunch, and there is a call. Everybody calm down. Let the official make the call. Let him at least have the opportunity to make the call. Nice job, though, by Lytle. Oh, she gets checked from behind and then a little bit of contact. And the guilty party on that contact, Maeve O'Brien, she was like, dude, that was a flop. If it was a good one because it got the call. And she'll have the restart with 22:35 left to play. Right around the 45-yard line on the side. She's going to go over to Herod, and you saw Herod. Man, she had to climb the ladder, reach way out there to get that. Here's Davis, McKenna Davis. She's going to bring it down. Left-hander goes back over to Herod. They're going to swing it over to the left-hand side all the way over. And as anybody knows, that southern end of the field is much more difficult for me to see. Here's a pass. Nice job and a finish by Herod. So McKenna Davis to Abby Herod is good with 22:05 left to play. So as I said, I think we're going to hear Herod from McKenna Davis a lot of times this year. But that one's going to make it 15-2 for Canandaigua. Now that's Herod's 1, 2, 3. She's got the hat trick as well now. So 4 different players with a hat trick. A lot of different scores for Canandaigua in that JV game. 15-2 with 21:30 left to play. Brought to you by Eagle Insurance, 585-905-6049. You have any questions about Medicare, health insurance, you got to give them a call. And Abby Harrod is going to win another draw. Man, she's just dominant. 14-4. So the ball goes out of bounds, though, over on the far side. I don't know as I can give her that control. I don't think she had control of it before it went out of bounds. 21 minutes even left to play. 15-2. Abby Harrod drawing the penalty early on. Here comes HFL. Let's see if they can knock one down. I mean, they've been at 2 for quite a while. HFL with the GLE pass out in front. Here's the shot, and it's good. So nice job on the finish for number 21, Kalkani. That's her 8th of the season. And that is their first goal. That is HFL's first goal since 1634 in the first. So Kalkani from Honeoye. And that came at, oh man, I'm going to have to call it 20 minutes to make it 15-3. Yeah, I was thinking about it, Jim.
I don't care, but
No, I was thinking about it, but the only thing is it creates a little bit of a glare on the glass. So let's see. Oh yeah, we're good. We're good. Good call, my man. Jim looking out for the Spaz. Man, Canandaigua with another draw control. 19:25 left to play. Tyler Smith now making her way back into the game, as is number 18, Carlin Bjorling. She is a senior, 1905. Right wing, Hannah Davis. Looking over to the sideline for instruction, direction, passes it down to McKenna. She gets wrecked, and she is down at the GLE, and the official calls for stoppage in play. But we're going to get back at it here with 18:50 left to play, and Canandaigua leading 15-3. Canandaigua leads 7-6 in the overall series dating back to 2013. Here's Maya Herman. She draws the double inside the 8-meter and has to kick it back out. They swing it over to the far side, does Canandaigua. Now let's see what Canandaigua does here. Let's see, because again, no shot clock at this level. Now we had Ronnie Davis and I used to do a podcast. And let's see what Canandaigua does. Here's a shot, and it's good, and it's Abby Harrod. Abby Harrod is going to knock one down for Canandaigua at 18-15. That's her 4th on the day, unassisted. Did a great job of bringing it up along the right-hand side and then letting the right-hander go. But Ronnie Davis and I used to do a podcast together on Mondays, every Monday at noon. And I have no idea, Jim, why I was relaying that story. That's one of the old age, my brother. Old age, man. I'll be 58 in a couple months. Oh, yeah? You look good for 66, Jimmy. You look good. But you still driving that Camaro? That yellow Camaro? What year is that?
16.
It's 2016. It's a nice piece. Here's the draw. And still loose. And Canandaigua is finally going to scoop it up with McKenna Davis. McKenna Davis scoops it up. Another draw control win for Canandaigua. Shore going to come right down Main Street, and she's going to put the brakes on and kick it back out. Liv Shore, the sophomore. Liv Shore, the sophomore. Plays basketball, younger sister to Bella, 3rd year on varsity. McKenna Davis, GLE on the right-hand side. And, folks, when I say right or left, I mean if you're a player looking at the goal, not if you're a goalie looking out at the players. Canandaigua leading 16-3, looking to sweep HFL. 20-7 in the JV. Nice pass and a shot as she's falling down, and it's good. Davis is going to hit Liv Shore for the score. So Liv Shore, her second on the day from McKenna Davis. And that came at about, I'm going to call it, 16-20. And that makes it 17-3. Man, I'm going to need another sheet. I'm going to need another sheet, man, to keep track of these goals on. Because we got 15:45 left to play. Oh, the reason I was talking about the podcast is because Ronnie and I used to do that podcast, and here's the draw. And it's going to be won by Shore. So Liv Shore with the draw control dub is going to give Canandaigua an opportunity to go on offense. But during the course of that podcast, I was able to grab the woman who's in control of the rules for women's lacrosse in America. And we talked to her about why there isn't a shot clock at the high school level. And I think she broke it down basically to saying she doesn't like it. She doesn't like the shot clock, so that's why there isn't going to be one. And I called her out on it and said, listen, lady, you just put yourself in a bad spot because you make it sound like the only reason there isn't a shot clock is because you don't like it. But she did a diplomatic job of, answering her way around that. But here's Canandaigua, left-hand shot. Nice save. Nice save there by Brady off of the left-hander by the Braves. That was McKenna Davis who took that shot. Now ball is going to go out of bounds or something over there on the in the end zone on the southern end. They're going to get it to Brady. She's got 10 seconds to hang out inside that crease. Once she gets to 10 seconds, she either has to pass it out or come out of the crease. And once she comes out of that crease, she's open game. She's open game, man. 14 minutes left to play. Canandaigua in hand, 17-3. It could be more. And nice defense there by Canandaigua, by Rachel Bennett, Rachie B. And a whistle, but they keep on playing. Ball over on the right-hand side. So hard to see over there on that far side. They get it over here. They try to get it. They try to get it over here to Abigail Baum, the senior. But it's going to sail over her head, and Liv Shore's going to pick it up for the Braves. 13-13 left to play here in the second half. The final frame. Hannah Davis, right-hand side, left-hander, scores. So Hannah Davis, not only is she going to rebound from getting knocked down over there a couple minutes ago, she's going to come back, and she is going to knock down another one for Canandaigua. Man, it is going to be hard to pick a Henrietta Hotz player of the game here today. Abby Herod, the Davises. What did I say? Kohler Neiman, I think she's got the hat trick as well. Yep, she does. 12, I'm going to call that 1240. 1240. I'm going to need a whole nother sheet here. Woo. And we've got timeout, stoppage in play. So clock stopped at 12:25. Let's see. Next broadcast tomorrow, right here, as the boys host Brighton. Next game for the ladies is at Brighton on Thursday. Our next girls broadcast is Saturday at 3 when the ladies host Mercy Again, can't thank our sponsors enough. Tim McKenna Construction. Canandaigua leading HFL 18-3. Canandaigua has a one-game overall lead over HFL 7-6, but they've won the last two. HFL and Canandaigua both sectionals champions in their respective classes. Canandaigua B, HFL C. Ebby Herod back at the draw for Canandaigua, sitting right at the top of the Henrietta Hots POTG watch list. She's got a hat trick. I think she's got 1, 2, 3, 4. She's got 4 on the game. And here is another draw win for the Braves. Going to be brought down. Nice job by McKenna Davis to go to the one-hand cradle with the right hand to avoid the defense. She comes down, kicks her sister out of the area here in the right alley. Her sister goes into the end zone. McKenna is going to flip to, that was, let's see who that was. That was Bella Shore. I knew it was a Shore. Here they come down. Oh, off the upright. Off of the upright by that right-hander by Neiman. Nemo with the hard shot, but it goes off the upright. Ends up with Hannah Davis, the freshman. Over there with Bella Shore. She comes down, flips it to McKenna Davis. One-on-one, lets it go and scores. So McKenna Davis is going to knock one down, another one down for Canandaigua. And this one comes at 11:33. For some reason, they stopped the clock on that one. Not sure why. There they go. As soon as I said something, they wonder if they heard me say something about it. Yeah. So 11:20 left to play. Yeah, could be habitual. But you got to give these HFL Cougars credit. They haven't given up, and they've only got 4 substitutes dressed over here on the near side. 11 left to play. Canandaigua up 19-3. So HFL going to drop to 2-2. Canandaigua will go to 1-1. I'm not sure how many that is for McKenna. But the draw is going to be won by Whitley. Whitley going against McKenna Davis. So that's only the second draw control and the 5th overall for HFL. And what did I have here? Yeah, Whitley Easton for Easton. Now HFL is going to come down. We have a call. Looks like the foul is going to go against number 19 for Canandaigua. That is Lexi Taft, the senior. Want to thank Jackie Lytle as well, the girls lacrosse booster leader, for everything she did to, bring this to fruition, make it possible for us to broadcast every home game and patch into the Canandaigua School District YouTube feed. 9:50 left to play, 19-3, Canandaigua leading. Shooby-dooby-doo. What do we got here? Bohannon with the hat trick. Woohoo. All right. All right, man. Got lots of love there. All right. I love it. Lots of people. Nice save there by Quinn Tallman. QT coming up big. All right. I love it, man. Feel free to join in on the chat. Talk to each other. Talk to me. Here comes Maya Herman, bringing it across midfield. She keeps it. Brings it back right down Main Street, puts the brakes on around the 22-yard line, passes it down here to Hannah Davis, who has to go with the backhand cradle up here to bigger sister McKenna. McKenna, big first game ever as a Canandaigua Brave. Now Canandaigua in that weave, and what a great presence of mind by the freshman Hannah Davis. She got tied up with a HFL defender and kicked or scraped the ball away and then went and ran and chased it down. What a great presence of mind. Here's McKenna Davis, draws an immediate double team. Words out. You got to double team her, man. No doubt, McKenna Davis. She's a transfer from Pittsford, older sister of Hannah, number 24 by Inside Lacrosse magazine for class of 2021. Going to go to Boston College. And a save there for Lily Brady. So Brady with a save from the shot on the left-hand alley with 8 minutes left to go. But she has had some difficulty with the clear. She can't come out of the crease, though, because that Canandaigua ride is just so much pressure. Everything Canandaigua does is so much pressure. Ball loose and picked up right in the circle there by Emma Kelkani. She has one on the day, 8 overall on the season. 7:35 left to play. Canandaigua up 19-3. Again, back on the air tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel, 7:30 when the boys host Brighton. We were going to do the JV game sponsored by Tim McKenna Construction, but that game was canceled. Ball loose, picked up by HFL, spin move, a lot of contact in the middle. I was going to say, are they going to let him play? Uh-oh. Oh, I saw the official reaching in the pocket, but he was pulling out the flag. Not a yellow, not a card. 7 minutes. 7 minutes even left to play. Free position for HFL. Bring it down, right-handed shot, and it's going to end up coming out of the stick of Maeve O'Brien. Maeve O'Brien looking to add another one. Loose ball picked up by HFL. Pass inside, loose. Picked up by Canandaigua, but they're going to have a contact foul. And that might be another free position for HFL, and it is. And it looks like O'Brien right in the center, right on the hash in the middle. The hash they have around the 12-meter, and you start from the hash that's closest to the infraction, and O'Brien is going to pick up the goal. Not a whole lot that, Canandaigua is able to do in that situation. Maeve O'Brien with another one for HFL. Maeve O'Brien. And it comes at, we'll call it 6 minutes even, to make it 19-4. That's just the cooler coming into effect, cooling down all of the electronics in that big old box. Great facility here at Canandaigua. But I was going to say, I think we have a new goalie in for Canandaigua. Another great game for Quinn Tallman, and the draw is won by Canandaigua. So I have it 10, 13, 17-5 on the draws. That's what I have. So let's see if Canandaigua goes into call off the dogs mode. Let's see who is in goal for Canandaigua. That is Maggie Cross. Maggie Cross, the sophomore, now in goal. Hannah Davis splits the defense, fights through the contact, and is going to come back up top. She comes back up top to Abby Herod. 4:45 left to play, and here's a shot, and the score is good for the Braves, and they do reach 20 with 4:45 left to play. So Kohler Neiman with another one. So Neiman from Herod is good. It's good. And that makes it 20-4. 20-4. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Our first game in 694 days, and the Henrietta Hots player of the game is going to be a tough one. It's going to be a tough one. You've got Abby Herod, who is absolutely dominant at the draw. She's also got, 4 goals of her own. Then you've got McKenna Davis, who's got a boatload of goals and assists as well. Boy, I'll tell you, Kohler Neiman. A lot of different scores here for Canandaigua. 3:45 left to play. Another draw control for Abby Herod. Now 18-5 for Canandaigua. Ball loose in the circle, though, and Herod is going to come up with it. Herod is going to come up with it. Now, Herod is in my top 5 for ground balls as McKenna Davis takes off to the races along the right hash marks. puts the brakes on just as she gets to the 8-meter and then comes back out. Who's coming back in? You got number 19, Lexi Taft, coming in on defense, as well as Rachel B. Rachie B. Here's McKenna Davis setting up shop. GLE passes out in front, goes through, over to the far side where Maya Herman is going to chew it up. She's going to pick it up. Now, like I said, Abby Harrod, one of the better ground balls. But as I said during the JV game, if my life depended upon getting one ground ball, I would put Clancy Root on that. And here is the Davis to Davis connection. Hannah Davis hits McKenna Davis, and McKenna Davis is going to knock one down at 2:45. So 2:45 makes it 21-4. And Canandaigua, McKenna Davis from Hannah Davis. So the Davises will have a lot to talk about. A lot to talk about in at home. 9:02 is game time. 2:10 left to play. Henrietta Hotz, the sponsor for the player of the game here for the ladies. I believe Rachel Bennett is going to go in and take the draw for Canandaigua. And Abby Harrod is going to come over here on the sidelines. And Nemo and Kevin O'Connell are going to come and talk right at midfield. 1:40 left to play. Both very good at what they do. And McKenna Davis is going to climb the ladder and bring that draw control down. A little bit too much contact on that from Easton. And let's see what Canandaigua does here. Let's see if they go into Carolina offense. In basketball, we would call it four-corner Carolina keep away. Nope, they're going to come around and take a shot. Looks like Tyler Smith. Tyler Smith is going to pick one up for Canandaigua, I believe. Yep. Tyler Smith is going to pick one up for the Braves. And we'll call it a minute. Final minute of play. So Canandaigua will improve to 1-0 and drop the HFL Cougars to 2-2. And I think at this point, let me see. What do we have for Tyler Smith? She's going to Youngstown. That's a D1 college. Third year on varsity, and she is an excellent hockey player. So 30 seconds left to play. Final draw, and it is on the carpet, and it is going to be picked up by Davis. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20-5 on draw controls I have for Canandaigua. Canandaigua should not, I don't foresee them taking another shot here as Hannah Davis is going to walk it all the way up on the top. So there you have it. Listen, this is a tough decision here. I think it's so tough, Jim. I'm going with Co. I'm going to go with Co. Henrietta Hotz, players of the game. I cannot dismiss what either Abby Harrod did today at the draw or McKenna Davis in her debut at Canandaigua, the Pittsburgh transfer.